Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here with my girl Lisa. Say hey.
Hey.
Lisa is going to give an update on her thyroidism. We did a video not long ago talking about it to bring awareness to hyperthyroidism, and we are going to do a little more awareness today and kind of give y'all an update. So I'm gonna let her take it over because this is a video she felt that was important and I did too. So thank you again for trusting me with this video. And
Of course, thank you for letting me have doing this. Okay, well, the last time I did the video, some people seemed confused about the health issues, so I'm giving even more detail. I thought it would be enough, but it wasn't. So I have all my notes, and I went on the website for it, and I wrote everything down, and this is as specific as I can get it. So here it goes. The thyroid gland is an organ, a butterfly shape in the front of your neck, helps regulate many body functions, is a hormonal imbalance, not a mental health problem. The thyroid gland controls the rate at which your body uses calories, which affects weight gain or loss. The thyroid glands affect your heart rate, including your resting heart rate, your stroke volume, and cardiac output. The thyroid gland helps regulate your body's temperature. The thyroid gland plays a role in your growth and your brain development, your brain function, affects your moods. The thyroid gland helps maintain bone health, helps bone cells process calcium. The thyroid gland affects the speed at which food moves down your digestive tract. The thyroid gland controls the way your muscles contract. The thyroid gland manages skin and bone, managed by tracking the rate at which your body replaces dying cells. The thyroid gland produces hormones that affect nearly every organ in your body. Also, at times, causing breathing troubles in some cases. It depends how bad the case is. The thyroid disease can occur when the thyroid gland produces too much or too little of those hormones. Some common thyroid diseases include hypothyroidism, which I have, hyperthyroidism, a goiter, thyroid nodules, and thyroiditis. As we all know, I have hypothyroidism. The test showed I had inflammation. They think it was caused from an infection that made thyroid inflamed and caused trouble to my allergies and GI trouble, not just my thyroid. They said things come in threes. They are not kidding. I'll have to go to a GI doctor and ear and nose throat doctor to make sure they're okay, because they can be connected. The plan is medicine and check with them. I would hope there's not another surgery in my future, because it would be my number 19. They're thinking of going down my throat to check how everything is. But it's not set in stone yet. And I'm hoping the medicine helps, so I don't need to do number 19 surgery. Some people said I seemed fine in the last video. I was doing everything I could to not be sad and cry. Brittany could see it on my face. I was doing everything I could to stay strong because I wasn't so feeling well, and I was trying to figure out my health out and fix things with someone and see how I can make things right. Some people were confused about my health issues, so I hope I explained it better this time. I'm not a person that likes to be pulpit. I needed to do this so the symptoms are known and no one has to deal with what I had to go through. I wanted to make something good come out of this. This is my story, what I went through. It's not my fault for being sick and had no control over my symptoms. I didn't ask for an inflamed thyroid, and I didn't ask for it to stop working. It wasn't personal. It was just about me and my health issue. Nobody's problem but mine. My organ, as you know, as I keep saying, it wasn't working. It wasn't like I had a crystal ball and knew when it was going to happen and how it was going to happen. If I could choose when it was going to happen, I would have waited till after my special day that was coming up. You don't get to choose things like that, sadly. It was bad enough that I had to take more tests after. Sometimes you just need to take one blood test and then up your dose. But it was bad enough that I had to do more tests and more blood work. My thyroid in my neck was so tender to touch. The inflammation was so bad. I have a hoarse voice. Sound like I smoked for 30 years and I don't even like to smoke. I deal with allergies on wet, damp days really badly. The medicine helps more than it used to. My medicine helps, but because before I went on them, I would get rashes, hives, you name it. That's fixed, but I still deal with allergies in some kind of way. Because it's like taking a bath in your own allergies. Here I am. Okay. I started getting my symptoms, and I noticed them right away, but they were just the ones that I usually have with my other health problems, so I didn't think it was my thyroid. The only time when I started feeling the bad symptoms were only the last few weeks before I went to the doctors. Just me a minute to find my piece, sorry.
It's okay, take your time.
This is the person that I am. If everything's working. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I think of things I can do to make people happy and smile so they feel love. I find ways of doing things for them to show them that I love them. So if I have a lack of judgment, not myself, mood swings, same stuff that I wouldn't say normally, obviously it's my thyroid. I find ways to help people. That's my love language. If anything, if someone says, what's your favorite thing to do, I would say helping people. It affects everyone differently. Some people only get some of the symptoms, sometimes they only just get one or two. They're so lucky. I wish that was the way for me. There's so many symptoms. I can go on to Christmas to tell you all of them, but I'll just tell you mine. The day I came back from the doctors, I listened to my recordings I sent to my dear friends. Listened to the whole thing and said, my God, I said that none of this is true. I only said one thing that was true, that I was always afraid to hurt people because no one's perfect, life is messy, we all have bad days. Nothing I said to them was not close to the truth. The people in my life didn't do anything. I wasn't thinking clearly in the mood swings for no reason. I was having outbursts because I had all different kinds of emotions. That night before the doctors, everything went wrong because I finally shut down and it became too much. It's not the people's fault, it's not my fault. I didn't have to have this. I feel it's worse than my CP because I had it since birth, my CP, and it's my normal. At least with my CP, I feel like me. When it works, I'm perfectly fine. And it's been working for years. I was diagnosed in 2007. That's why it was hard to remember how I felt when I was diagnosed, and it didn't remember the symptoms. Here's my full list of symptoms. Hoisey voice. Inflammation everywhere. I felt like I had a lump in my throat all the time for a couple weeks. I was taking allergy pills hoping it was that, but it wasn't. I took ibuprofen It was like only a Band-Aid, helped only a little. I kept going back and forth. Is it this or is it that? At the beginning, I was still myself trying to figure everything out. I wasn't in the depression yet. Then all the bad symptoms popped up, made me feel so bad that I fell into a depression. It messes with periods. I had it for weeks and weeks. Always have trouble, that wasn't new. It's like when girls have their periods and they're moody all over the place. But add a thyroid that's not working, it's like oil and water. Acne. That's one thing I can say that I don't really have trouble with. But I was having trouble at that time. And they were starting to hurt. I knew how a dear friend felt when she had to deal with her pimples. That's why I didn't think it was my thyroid, because I always have trouble with my periods. I never get depressed, only when my thyroid is off. I have bad days, we all have bad days, but I always think positive. You can ask Brittany. I always try to get her to stay positive.
Yes, I can
When
attest.
I'm depressed, I get quiet. I keep to myself. But when I'm myself, I tell my friends everything. I think I tell them too much, more than they want to know. I felt sluggish. I didn't go to my friends also because of depression, but also because I didn't know, so how would I be able to tell them? I also didn't I didn't have details of my own, myself. I didn't want them to know until I got all the details so they didn't have to worry. I'm very protective, especially the person that was in my life. That person was very special to me. Extreme tiredness and insomnia so bad for the last few weeks, and what usually helped didn't help. I tried different things. I have trouble because of my CP, but it's only like a day or two. I'm still me when that happens. What I usually do works. It didn't work this time. I couldn't sleep I even exercised before bed. It wasn't for a long time, but it was enough to make me be like a zombie, like. It was hard for me to carry conversations, and that was hard for me because my favorite time of the day is when I get to talk to my friends. That's the highlight of my day. The mood swings so bad, you do it to everybody, you don't pick. It's not personal because you're not Fagan Street. They could have said it's a beautiful day and I would have found a way to go up on them. Bloating. My belly hurt so bad, I thought it was just because of my IBS. Thankfully, the medicine helped some. That wasn't my biggest problem. And please sent it too cold. I was always cold, even when it wasn't cold. I didn't notice the way the bad was only in the last couple of weeks. The other ones they fit in with my health issues, like I said. Plus, I was on cloud 9, dying for my special date to come up. So I was too busy being excited for it. The other problem I had was thinning or brittle hair. I was losing my hair. It was everywhere. I was busy doing my hardest to concentrate, but it was hard with the lack of sleep and not able to concentrate. I was working hard on a scrapbook for a dear friend. It was hard because I wanted it to be perfect and I couldn't wait for them to see it. Weight gland. Thankfully, the late shots helped because when my thyroid hypothyroidism, it causes weight gain. But because of the shots that I'm on, thankfully that helped, but also the depression I was on. I was able to lose just 15 pounds just in a few couple weeks. Bathroom issues. That's my life. I have IBS. So So I didn't think, why would I think it was anything but that? I'm going down the list.
Okay.
Sorry.
Take your time.
My mom and I noticed and got the appointment as soon as I could the next week. I was getting up every day, did what I had to do, then I would just lay there. Because of the depression, I wanted to tell my besties, but I didn't know how. And when the time I did get to talk to him, I wanted to be happy and positive because that was the only thing I was looking forward to. And I thought I would have been okay to wait till next week for the appointment. But the night before, everything came crashing down because I couldn't take any more of not sleeping. And the mood swings and the outbursts, I just couldn't take it anymore. No one did anything. It wasn't their fault. It wasn't what they said. My mom knew right away because she lives with me, but also knows my health issues. But because at first my symptoms fit in with other health issues and I was still me at first, it was hard. And when we did notice right away, we called the doctor, and as you know, it's hard to get in. And we took the earliest day we could get in. Late before the appointment, as I said, they all just came crashing down. It wasn't what people said or did. And like I said, I came back and listened to the recordings, and I'm like, none of this was true. If my thyroid wasn't acting up, Brittany, for example, was one of the persons I had a fight with that she didn't even do anything. With all my other people I had to fight with for no reason. It's like when you have a fight with a loved one, and they make you so mad and you say you hate them. Obviously you don't hate them. It's just out of anger. I was sick and I felt people were mad at me. But they weren't mad at me. My lack of judgment. And I was mad because I was trying to fix things, and plus I just wanted to feel better. I learned two things about having health problems. When I learned at 9 years old, because I had hip surgery, I kept telling doctors there was something wrong. They kept saying, no, you're fine. But I wasn't. It almost cost my life. I had a very bad infection, and now I have soft scar tissue on my right heel. Can't wear shoes for long. It hurts still at times to this day. I learned you kind of have to pay doctor. And it's hard when you're not a doctor, and you gotta go to multiple doctors for second opinions, but also different doctors for different things, and a ton of tests. And I had to do it this time, and took a ton of tests, and took time to find answers. It wasn't just a small thing. My PCP understood, but it took time to get everything done. When I go to the doctors, I tell them all my symptoms, even the ones I don't think are a big deal. My health problems and my health issues are so bad that the last few years, even the doctors are having a hard time pinpoint what they are. The last few years, I had 4 surgeries. They say if you do this surgery or if you do this, we think you'll be okay. We'll find the answers. Not really. They're either Band-Aids or they just don't help. When I say my symptoms can fit with my other health problems, that's not a lie. That's why I can't pinpoint anything. Well, it's not that I don't go to the doctors and it's not that I don't tell them. I tell them everything. I tell them even if I have a God-forsaken paper cut at this point. I tell them everything because I want to be able to keep being healthy. I eat healthy. I do everything that they say to the book. And it's frustrating because I want to feel better, and I don't want to happen to what happened to me. I don't want to have to lose somebody just because I was sick and I had no control over it. And it's hard to really know everything. Also, because you only have one parent's health family history, you only need to know half of you because you don't know your other half. The other thing I learned from this health is not everybody's going to understand. My blood work was off, an organ wasn't working. It wasn't like I woke up that day and decided to be a jerk. I'm using my caring self. I find ways to help people, make them happy. I say, oh, this will help me make this person feel good. I want them to know they feel loved. You can even ask Brittany. Even though I can't help my health issues and the symptoms, I feel very bad for everything. No one did anything. I can't make that clear. This health issue is so confusing, it makes no sense. Because the pill is working and then it's not. And it was all pleasant and information and an infection that I had. And I didn't even know because I thought it was allergies. I didn't ask for mood swings. I didn't ask for outbursts, and no one else did either. But it wasn't like a choice that I had in the matter. I wish I didn't respond to somebody while I was so sick and waited until I was fairly better. Even though the levels got better, the symptoms weren't as bad, but still wasn't feeling well because of the inflammation, the horsey voice, and so many more. I'm the kind of person that's let's fix this. Let's fix this right away. I want to make things right. I poured my hat out, did everything I could, and think of everything I tried to. I heard it could be a positive thing. I said, oh, if I do this to show them that I wasn't me, and I'm still the person I am, and I'm positive. But it didn't go to plan. I guess because I was still so tired and still not 100%, it didn't work. It didn't go to plan. I wasn't ready to forgive my health issue and feeling bad for what I said and did. But someone special to me wasn't also ready to forgive me also. I didn't ask for this awful disease. I'm glad I didn't lose all my friends and family because of an organ. Still sucks that I lost somebody very special to me that meant everything to me. But again, I woke up that day and decided to just go off and be sick. And what I said to the person wasn't even true. It was just out of anger, talking out of my ass, because I didn't feel good. Sorry for the swear.
It's okay.
Like I said, I was dying for the special day. I thought if I go to the doctors and I would get my updose, my pill, and I would get to see a special person that day, my special day with them, it would be all better and all great. I didn't know the night before the doctors I would go off on someone just for nothing because I was so tired and I had mood things. Some people get only this tired and a few other symptoms. My lucky butt got to have all the weird ones plus the bad ones. I'm almost done. I wish we all could do Freaky Friday, so we could truly know how it is to be in each other's bodies, walk in each other's shoes, so we could truly know. It's very scary not to be able to be myself and felt I was in a different, and know that I was felt like in a different body. The depression and my flyway and all the symptoms, I'll be always forever angry for what it cost me. As soon as I knew this, and my mom knew this, we got in as soon as we could. I can't make that clear. Since COVID, it's a real pain in the butt to get anywhere. I was on cloud 9 before I got sick. I can't stress this enough. There was a special day coming up. And that's all I was looking forward to the most. After all this, I had to put stuff away because it was too bad to see certain things, and I had to put them in the box. I did what was best for But I want people to know all of this is I was a great friend before this, and I'm still in because I'm getting better and the pill is working. I did what was best for someone because I loved them so much. It was important for me to let them go. Hope one day our paths will meet again. So who knows, but I can pray and hope. The point of this is to get the symptoms out so people can know sooner and so loved ones can know if they're acting up, they're not themselves. It could be a health issue, it's not always mental health. It could be what happened to me, an organ not working. I have one more thing to say and I'm done.
Okay.
I asked my doctor because I felt so bad for what I did and what happened. And the doctor said, what did you think was going to happen? You had very little sleep. Your thyroid was off. What did you expect to happen? Would you have done this if the pill was working and if you were sleeping right? Obviously not. For every health problem that you deal with, you're a very positive person. You have a very good look on life. One of my surgeons that I had just last July said, the people that helped me put you to sleep said you have a very good look on life. You're a very positive person and you have dealt with so much. And my answer to them was, someone has it worse than I do out there. I'm not the only one that has health problems and has to deal with health problems. If they can deal with it, so can I. The last thing I want to say is, to make it clear, it wasn't what people said to me or what they did to me. They could have done anything and I would have still gone off, because so little sleep. And for us, but now means I need to people to know it's not mental health. Your thyroid helps function a lot of part of your body. It's hormonal. If your thyroid's not working, and then there goes your body. And I want people to know, yeah, my thyroid was off, and yeah, I said mean things, but none of it was true. Like, if I was mad at somebody during a fight, we all have fights, and we all get mad and say things we don't mean. It's not that when I woke up, I didn't even remember that I did this. Because I only slept for only a couple hours. Because I tried and went to sleep, and I finally was able to just for 1 lousy or 2 hours, and that was it. Then I went to the doctor's, and then I listened to all my recordings I sent to my friends and family. Because every conversation I had, it didn't go to plan, so I was confused and thought they were mad, and they weren't even mad. This wouldn't happen if my thyroid was off. And I must have hurt people, but it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't intentional. Because before all this, I can't stress this enough either. I was on cloud 9. I had a very special day that was coming up. I know I said this many times, but I couldn't wait for it. It couldn't come fast enough. People say time flies fast. I felt the last month or so was going too damn slow. Terrible. I need to wait. I can't wait to see someone special. I can't wait to give them the gift. I can't wait to have this special day. And it wasn't fair for them, what happened. It wasn't fair for me, also. I get my thyroid check every year like I'm supposed to. I get it checked once a year. And if I didn't get an infection, and my thyroid didn't get inflamed from a bad infection, this wouldn't have happened. Because I do my very best to take care of my health, and I do everything what the doctor said. It's a freak thing that happened, sadly, and I'll ever be pissed for what it cost me. I'll be forever sorry, but I can't control what happened. I would wake up that day and say, I want this. If anything, I'd rather have my CP and then give this away. Because with my CP, I feel like me. I hope this is more clear than the last video. I hope it makes more sense for people. If not, you can go on Google and Google it all yourself. I did a lot of research to make it more clear. But I know what after I found out what was happening, I knew what was happening. But because it's been so long before it went off, because I was doing so good for all these years, I forgot all how I felt and how bad it was. Because it wasn't something I really wanted to remember. Because last time I was sick, I just laid there and didn't even talk to anybody. But at least this time, I tried to get up and try to talk to my friends, because that was the highlight of my day. The only thing I was looking forward to besides that date. And always to remember, just because I wasn't the person I was that night doesn't mean I changed, and doesn't mean I meant it for to happen. I'm still me, because the pill's working and I'm happy, but I'm still sad for what it cost me. And I still have to do a lot of the health problems and deal with it, but at least the pill's working and my thyroid's working good. Because of my health issues, I'm still always going to have health issues. Even though I do have them, I am positive and I still have hope. If I keep working on getting to the doctors and trying to figure everything out, I have hope one day. And I keep being healthy and eating healthy and doing my best. I'm hoping one day it will keep going up, and I will keep getting healthy and be happy. But just know that because my thyroid's working, I'm back being me. And I'm just happy to be able to be back how I was before. I'm so sad and so upset about certain things, but I'm just happy feeling back being me. Thank you, Brittany, for letting me do this one more time. After this, I plan not to do any more videos of it, because I want to move on, and hopefully this video will be enough to make it something good come out of this. I want to be able to hopefully keep doing my best, and hopefully in time I'll able to make things right with a certain someone. My friends from 6th grade said, oh, we knew, because they were with me when I got first diagnosed. Thankfully, they knew, and thankfully Brittany and my other friends knew in some kind of way. So thank you, Brittany, for letting me do this, and I hope this makes more sense, or help people understand more. because it is not talked enough. It needs to be talked enough because there's all mispositions about it. It's not mental health. It's an organ that's not working that helps make your body function. That goes, you're pretty much screwed. So once again, thank you, Brittany, and I hope this was good enough for people can understand.
Thank you, Lisa, for sharing this. This is a really big eye-opener. Thank you for trusting me. Again, your thyroid is in your throat. It is a butterfly shape in your throat. That's why doctors, whenever you go to the doctor for a checkup, no matter what it is, they check your thyroid because it's in the front of your throat and it's shaped like a butterfly. We hope that this helps somebody who may be struggling with hyperthyroidism and doesn't know all the symptoms. We hope this more in-depth video helped. And again, thank you, Lisa, for sharing this story. You want to add?
I just want to add, to make it more even clear, is that your hormones usually goes all through your body, but because I was lacking hormones, the pill helps.
Yes. Don't be ashamed to get medicine.
And the pill doesn't work if your thyroid's inflamed and it's causing stuff. So.
Yes, and we want to say, please don't be ashamed of hyperthyroidism because it's nothing to be ashamed of.
And it's not personal.
Yes. So thank you, Lisa, so much for sharing this. Thank you for trusting me. We hope this helped, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.